Okay, what's up? We're on this island. We've come through this portal. We talked to Venice, and now we're here. And I just think, wow, what a beautiful scene. What a beautiful scene. How incredibly lovely. Isn't it incredible? Alright, well, let's talk to this Venice guy and Countess Hakruba.
Welcome to the island of Stirk. Representatives from all three alliances are gathering at the meeting place. It's just up ahead, through the ruins.
Have the Alliance leaders arrived?
I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. After all the bloodshed in Cyrodiil, I fear the leaders won't be quick to trust one another. Perhaps you can help them see the wisdom in cooperation.
I'll try, man.
I don't envy you the task. We've already assembled quite a team of experts for the Cold Harbor invasion itself. I'll try to introduce you to some of them on the way to the meeting. Lead on.
Goodbye, Venice.
Two kings and a queen with barely a thimble of patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you.
Yes, that's fair. Shall we carry on? The weight of three crowns. Oh. So this is the horse mechanic. Looks like everyone
Look! It's Lady Laurent! Wonderful. It's Tallinger.
Are we supposed to talk to... No, we're supposed to...
The captain in charge of security, Alfari, is over there.
Captain Alfari. What up, dude?
Captain Alfari. Has the island been secured?
Aye. All ships in the area have been diverted away from the island, and the wards are in place.
And the Alliance leaders?
They'll be here any moment. You three should get over there as soon as you can.
We're on our way. Thank you, Captain. We must make haste.
Yes. So to where? Over here? Let's go to Summit Point. Alright, this is what we're gonna do.
High King Emmerich of the Daggerfall Covenant. Queen Irene of the Old Merry Dominion. Yoren Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this isn't a ruse? A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial City.
I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, Emmerich.
Please, are you both so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that Molag Bal commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female. I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the Ruby Throne.
Since when do you care about your people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold.
Please, my lords, this bickering is pointless.
What a waste of time.
Obstinate fools, both of you.
What a mess. Apologies, Venice, but I'm going to check on my Lion Guard.
Oh. So what just happened? Bruh.
This is going about as well as I expected, unfortunately.
How can we make them see reason, my bro?
Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll never agree to send troops to Cold Harbor. That would leave Cyrodiil unprotected.
The guilds can lead the attack, but only if all three leaders agree.
An interesting idea, but they need to stop bickering long enough to consider it. Why don't you visit each of them in their camps? See if you can reason with them individually.
Alright, let's do that. Let's get that done.
Oh, good. I didn't want to walk.
Intractable fools. Their pride will see us all dead.
Is the Fighters Guild any different?
We've served as the first line of defense against Molag Bal's invaders, destroying his dark anchors all across Tamriel. They've succeeded in reducing their ranks and leveling half of Cyrodiil. What do you think?
Would the Fighters Guild be willing to invade Cold Harbor?
Willing and able. But, like the Mages Guild, we are constrained by a non-interference pact. The alliances will only tolerate our presence in their realms if we remain neutral. Unless all 3 alliance leaders consent to it, our hands are bound.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Alright, Joran, let's talk.
Save your breath. I will not be swayed by Emmeric's lapdog.
We need to cooperate.
But what about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit troops to this invasion, the Pact will be vastly outnumbered there.
What if we send the guilds to Cold Harbor?
Wizards and mercenaries against the Daedric hordes. Without the Ebonheart Pact, they do not stand a chance.
Hang on. Before we finish this, it's about time I did this. So we need to go to the guilds. Fighters Guild. Intimidate. Here we go. Mages Guild. Persuasive Will. So this is how you win dialogue options. And I think that's all we need there. Yeah. Dark Brotherhood, anything there? No, that's good. Okay. Let's try that again.
Save your breath.
We'll skip that part.
What
Skip
about
that
the-
part. Intimidate.
Wizards and mercenaries against the Daedric hordes. Without the Ebonheart Pact, they do not stand a chance.
Do you want history to remember you as the king who surrendered to Molag Bal?
How dare you? I should kill you where you stand. History will remember the Skull King as the bane of Molag Bal. I will support your foolish plan. Now get out of my sight.
Thank you, Joran. Lovely man. Just another day in the office. Hello, Queen Erin.
Your king needs to stop talking out of the side of his mouth. He has a lot of Dominion blood on his hands. We're not going to easily forget that, and we're certainly not going to fight by his side in Cold Harbor.
There is an alternative.
Is there? What did you have in mind?
We can send the guilds into Cold Harbor.
Perhaps. But we don't know enough about Cold Harbor to fully understand what they'd be up against.
I've been there. A small team of fighters and mages might accomplish more than a lumbering army.
Well, it's certainly not what they'll be expecting. Very well, I'll agree, if you can convince the others.
Sweet. Thank you, dear.
This meeting feels like 2 wolves and a sheep discussing what to have for dinner. I will not sit back and let them pick up my bones.
I do have a suggestion.
That's more than I'm getting from them. What do you suggest?
Send the guilds into Cold Harbor.
I don't doubt their commitment or their bravery, but they are few, and Molag Bal's followers are legion.
Do we have a choice? I don't see any other options.
All right then. I'll agree, provided you can convince the barbarian and the child queen. I don't envy you the task. They're more pig-headed than I am.
Groovy.
Any luck? Or are they still at an impasse?
They're considering the idea, but they're still not convinced.
I hope they come to their senses soon. We're going to lose the element of surprise.
They don't trust each other.
With very good reason. But the sooner they come to an agreement that... Does the air feel strange to you? That's odd. All of a sudden it feels like a storm is approaching.
A storm, Venice. What's wrong?
I have an ill feeling about this.
Goodbye. Right.
He has arrived. I can't.
Caldian! What's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
Okay. Oh, what the heck? Oh, it's Diablo. I mean, Molag Bal. Oh my gosh. They did it.
Molag Bal!
Stay back, Countess!
The insects fight back. How amusing, and yet so very sad. All of Nirn shall be mine.
Caldian!
Protect the leaders. defeat Molag Bal's minions, and close the unstable rifts.
Okay.
I'll do what I can to keep any more rifts from opening.
Oh, a Titan. Oh, this is a boss. Oh, heck yeah. Stormarask. I do love me a good boss fight.
Nicely done.
Right, so that's that. We need to close the rift. Then onwards to the next. Ra Lorca. What was it? It was V. There we go. V. So V. I really enjoy this. This move here. It sort of feels like you're throwing daggers or like real assassin-y vibes. So you sort of charge in and do the like a dagger throw. It's really cool. Like the enemies we're fighting in this zone are quite awesome. So we got this is a storm atronach. An atronach. Oh, what's going on? Oh no. That was pretty awesome. Getting us out of the terrain issues there. Let's close this one. The weight of 3 crowns. Talk to Venice Galerian. Where is he? Over there.
I thought we were safe here, hidden from the enemy. The god of schemes grows more powerful by the day.
Then we must act quickly.
Agreed. There's no time to waste. We must take the fight to him.
Can you open the portal to Cold Harbor?
Yes, at the Iliad Well at the center of the island.
Perhaps this attack will convince the leaders to cooperate.
After that terrible display of power, I don't think they have much choice. Honored leaders, you have seen the face of our enemy! Molag Bal threatens every living being in Tamriel. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor!
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Vanos is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emmerich.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
Molag Bal thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Akruba, gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Sturk interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanis.
The time has come, champion.
Let's go!
So we're going to enter the Portal Valley. Oh, this is a pretty awesome statue. Quite a foreboding statue before we venture into the realm of darkness.
Stendarr, protect us all!
Right.
We're as ready as we shall ever be.
Is this everyone?
Unfortunately, yes. It's not the massive army we'd hoped for. But now that Molag Bal knows we're coming, a smaller group might be our only hope of slipping into Cold Harbor undetected.
Alright, man, let's do this.
It's difficult to predict where you will emerge once you reach Cold Harbor. Be on your guard, my friend.
Goodbye. So we'll wait for the portal. Oh, here's our squad goals. Team, you've been preparing to take on the enemy. And I know you're weary and tired of fighting against malicious intent and darkness. But hope is in your hearts. And it's that hope that's going to... If there is any hope that we will win today, it is that hope in your hearts that will see us through this. So, with that, let us begin. And I will take the first step into this darkness, knowing that you are with me. Heck yeah. That was a speech.
Hello, what's this?
It's Cadwell. What up, Cadwell? So Cadwell, can't believe it. Oh, what a speech to see Cadwell afterwards.
Survived then, have you? Jolly good. Jolly good.
Where is everyone, Sir Cadwell?
Rotten luck. They arrived in Cold Harbor, but in entirely different locations. Bloody unpredictable. Portals to oblivion. Not to mention Molog Ball's defenses. Nasty beasties abound. Off you go, over the bridge and head inland. There's a good chap.
Well, I appreciate that you're here to see us, my bro. Thank you, Sir Cadwell. The well-groomed pot... what do I call this? A pot on your head? I don't know.
Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd snuffed it.
What's across the bridge?
What bridge? Is there a bridge? Tricky
I don't
things,
know.
bridges. Tend to have all kinds of hideous creatures living beneath them. Except that one over there. That one leads to the Hollow City.
The Hollow City. What's the Hollow City?
Dreadfully dull place, and a real eyesore if you ask me, but I suppose it's where you want to start your quest. Quest! What a simply fabulous word. Quest. 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 I just love how it rolls off the tongue.
Quest. 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 Right. I'll head to this Hollow City.
Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd snuffed it.
Where exactly am I?
Welcome to the beautiful gardens of Cold Harbor. Do have a look around. Lovely day for it. Soak up the ambiance, the grandeur, the wonder of it all.
Have we done this? Tell me about yourself, Cadwell.
I have the oddest feeling we've discussed this before, or did I already mention that? No matter. I am Sir Cadwell, the Undaunted, Knight of the Court of Cold Harbor, champion of chivalry, defender of the defenseless, shepherd to the soul-shriven.
What are you talking about?
Am I not speaking the common tongue of Nern? I was once fluent, but time does get on, doesn't it? I'm sorry, I forgot the question, though I'm quite sure I already answered it. You really should pay more attention.
You mentioned a bridge?
Did I? I don't recall that, but there is a bridge just ahead. Leads to the city. Rather a drab, empty place at present, but a little paint, a potted plant or two. And honestly, it's not as if you've got a lot of choices right now, so off you go.
So, Cadwell, I need to ask, are you insane?
Sane? That's in the north, isn't it? I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Well, goodbye, Sir Cadwell. Hopefully see you soon. Right, where are we at with this? Cursed baubles. I don't think that's it, and I'm a bit confused, but we'll start the next quest. Oh, quest. Sir Cadwell really got me there. We're going to continue, but I will do that in the next episode. So I hope you're enjoying this. I had a lot of fun, some of that dialogue, and yeah, hopefully see you in the next one, where we will hopefully defeat the Deceiver.